Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige. This is Seeking Alexandria. You guys, we have another foundation test today. I'm kind of excited. P.S. though, I don't know what this is. Like, my hair is like very lion-esque today. Like, no matter what I've done, the weather outside, I've told you guys this in all the vlogs, the weather like dictates my hair. So like, if the weather is fine, I can curl my hair, I can straighten it, it can be great in every situation, right? But like, if it's raining, like, and it's very like outside, my hair, if it's like nasty outside, like I woke up literally, if I opened my door and there was literally 16 inches of snow. Like, it's what you see on Facebook, like, as jokes, except it was up against my door, like 100 feet tall. Okay, not really. It was like 16 inches, but still, but that kind of like chaos is the weekend. We're calling it the snowpocalypse, and it's happening currently. And this hair, my hair, complete chaos. So my hair is reflectant of the world around me. It cannot be held accountable for its actions. Anyways, all of that aside, you guys, I am super duper excited because we are here with another foundation, like I said, and it's another stick foundation. And you guys, I'm kind of been on like this stick foundation situation. When you guys see this, I believe you will have already seen the Pure Cosmetics review that I did. If not, I will try to remember, but you guys know how that is. To link it either down below or up above. I don't know how that whole thing works, but I still haven't figured that part out. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know that like the basic like pieces of YouTube, I still have yet to figure out, but that's okay. Anyways, all of that aside, I've been kind of like wanting to play with stick foundations more. It started when I realized that there's this new concoction that I love with my Hourglass stick. Then Pure came out with one. And then there's this $9 one from Makeup Revolution. And I was like, oh, you know we have to try it. And then I hopped on Ulta.com, and before I knew it, I ordered the Anastasia stick foundation. It's not new, but you bet your ass we gonna try it, see if we like it, and see how it stacks up to these other ones, because yes, please. Now, when it comes to these Makeup Revolution ones, they are not at Ulta quite yet. And I know what you're thinking, Paige, why do you have so many? Did you get a PR package? No. I don't have 1 million subscribers yet, and apparently you have to have like 100,000 to get PR packages or something. So I'm not there yet. I did buy these myself. I bought them from the Makeup Revolution website. And now this is where it's going to get fun. So I picked up the shades F1, F2, F3, and you bet it, F4. Mainly because on the website, I felt like they looked a little bit deceiving. So I wanted to swatch them for you guys and talk about them for a second. Now, if you're looking at their website, and again, this is revolutionbeauty.usa.com because I'm in the US, and if you're looking at these, wait, where did it go? You can see on their homepage, it will show you the overall shades. Now, you'll see, okay, could you not maybe for 1 second? You'll see that there's a lot of pasty, and then there's some good deeper colors. You know, there's like one or two, like there's a deep-ish color. And I didn't get into that so much just because their website doesn't like let you peruse them easily. Like, as I sit here, I'm still fumbling with it, getting irritated. As I was looking at these, I'm like scrolling through, and they start at F1 at the bottom, and then you scroll up to F18, which is at the very top. The shades don't look awful. But again, the first 4 shades really kind of confused me because like they all look either like very similar or very different in like different pictures. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to show you guys the swatches, and let's talk about what it says on the website. It says that foundation just got faster, launching in 18 shades and a range of undertones. Fast-based foundation quickly perfects, contours, and highlights your complexion. The easy-to-apply stick formula melts into skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. Twist up, swipe, and blend out with fingers, a beauty sponge, or your favorite foundation brush. And then it does tell you, like, for example, I am looking at F1, and it says for fair skin tones with a neutral undertone. That's just an example. So I did go ahead and I swatched these right here. When I bring you guys in, we will kind of, you know, talk about that. We'll pick one, we'll put it on the face. As of right now, I'm pretty sure I will probably be F1 and F2, probably maybe a little bit of a mixture. 3 and 4 are like very pink and then very like warm beige. I don't even know what happened there, but it kind of was good to see that in person because it made, when I first looked at the picture and I saw that like the first 4 to 6 were very, very pale, I was like, what the hell are you doing? But now seeing that really it starts to transform, like 1 and 2 are similar, and then 3 automatically gets like different, and then 4 is quite a bit darker, which was good to see because my biggest fear was that it was going to be like that tart-shaped tape drama all over again, where it was like they're all white and then there's only like 2 deep ones, and I don't want that. So it was good to see that by number 4 they were substantially different, which is awesome. Like number 4 is where a lot of light skin tone foundations start, so it was good to see that that was not the case here. As because I've been doing these lately, you guys seem to be liking them when I do them this way. I have been going in with 2 different primers, one on one half, one on obviously the other half. So for this side of my face over here, my right side, I've been going in with the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For primer. Is that even? I don't know if that's in focus. I think it is. But I've been going in with this bad boy. I use it a lot. I know how it wears on my skin, so that is always good. And then for the other side, my left side, I've been going in with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. And this is, again, just more of a water-based or coconut water-based. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, but it is silicone-free as opposed to this one, which is a silicone-based. These are 2 of the more common based type of primers. This one, again, being more of like an oil-resistant, pore filling kind of primer, and this one being more for like dry skin people that really need like a little bit of oomph, a little nourishment, a little bit of plumping to the skin. Typically more for dry skin, typically more for oily or pore filling skin. Again, very broad definitions for the sake of the moment, but this is what I've been doing on both halves of the face. And then just because I like the feeling, I go over top of it with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I just love the way that this stuff feels on the skin, so I go over the entire face with it because it makes me feel relaxed and happy. So I'm thinking we can go ahead now, after 100 years of talking. I talk very fast. Deal. I don't know what to tell you. There is a little thing somewhere you can like slow down my voice if I talk too fast for you, and YouTube will actually slow it down like a half a step, so I sound a little bit more normal. So just, you know, tips. Okay, so let's bring you guys in. Let's pick a foundation and let's apply that damn foundation. Okay? Okay. All right. Boy, are we looking good. We are close. It is happening. My skin is actually doing really well right now. You'll see a lot of like the decreased redness. There's very little acne. Knock on all the wood that we can find. Oh my God, knock on all the wood. It's very exciting. My hair looks psychotic, but that's fine. So here are the shades up close. There is F1, 2, 3, and 4. I just wanted you guys to kind of be able to get a feel for how dark they were, or light, in whichever case you're looking at. I think I'm probably going to start again with number 1, number 2, maybe if this gets too light, but this one does have the more neutral undertone to it, and then from here you kind of see like a pinky undertone, and then like I said before, more of like a beigey warm-ish undertone. So far they look and they feel very nice. They have that same really nice creamy feeling to them that the Hourglass one does. I know if you guys, you know what, Paige, how about you apply the foundation while you talk? That's a novelty idea. So let's grab that's number 4. Let's not grab that. Oh, and by the way, while I'm right here, I'd also like to touch on the packaging of these real quick. These are like really beautiful, just like sleek. They're very like soft. They're not soft touch in the same way that these BH Cosmetics brushes are soft touch, but they're similar to that. Like they just feel very smooth. And I feel like the overall simplistic design of these is very, like, it reminds me of how Kim Kardashian tries to be like sleek and minimalistic. That's what this reminds me of, like very minimal but still very sophisticated packaging. So take the lid off, it twists up. Of course I already screwed up mine because, you know, that took 10 minutes. I know, right? But these are very, very creamy so far, just in the swatches. So let's go ahead. We're going to take and we're going to apply some. When it comes to doing them with a cream or any kind of a foundation like this, I typically only go in with a beauty blender. I don't go in with brushes just because for me, brushes and stick foundations, it's like it's too much. I'm going to start right there, and I have a damp beauty blender right here. This is the L'Oreal sponge, and we're going to start just kind of patting this out a little bit. What I'm really curious about on these is the coverage, because it didn't say anything about coverage on their website, which I thought was kind of odd. Normally there's a little bit, you know, they at least say like, hey, buildable medium coverage or buildable to full or anything like that. And that was not the case here. Wow, that blended out really nicely though, very quick. So far I haven't seen any real reviews on this, mainly I think because it came from Ulta. Or it hasn't, mainly because it came from Ulta. Mainly because it came from their website and it hasn't gotten to Ulta yet. But my goal with this one, when I saw that it was released on their site, was I really wanted to get this up for you guys before it got to Ulta, hopefully, so that way you guys can, you know what you're looking for and if you should pounce on it or if you should just let that shit pass on by. Okay, so that built up pretty good. I think it did really nice in real time. There's definitely like, it's as of right now, I'm saying that this is light medium coverage because a lot of my redness is still left wide open. Sometimes when they're like this, I will go in with a brush and try to see if I can build it up a little bit. I just get really, again, really skeptical when it's a stick foundation just because of my skin and my texture. So I will go in, let's try it on this side. And again, this is just the other primer side, roughly the same amount of foundation, okay, which again, and I've said this before too, I feel like I repeat myself a lot, so if you watch a lot, I apologize, but anytime I go in with a stick foundation, it always looks like I'm going in with like all of this foundation, when really I go in lighter than a lot of other people do with a stick foundation. It looks like the same on camera, but with stick foundation, it's all about how hard you press, and I don't press very hard on mine because I don't want it to get all like, oh, you know, super not good. All right, so where did I put my brush? All right, so for those of you that were not around, this has been a minute. This is the iconic London like hand kabuki brush thing. I haven't used it in a while, but I really was into this for applying foundation. So you could use this, the Morphe Y16, whatever brush you use is fine. And I do want to kind of go in here and see if I like this look better. Again, normally I don't, so I won't be super surprised if I don't like it, but I want to try it because the coverage was a little bit lackluster compared to what I thought it was going to be. Okay, that doesn't look bad. I don't think like, it's not super streaky, but I don't think it's manipulating very well on my skin. I feel like it's kind of like gumming up and moving around, so not a fan of that. I'm going to go ahead and just finish building this up. Now, is this a good color? Have we decided? That's actually like literally, that's my exact color. Like, look at that onto my neck. That's crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and like build this up. Oh, that blends out really nice and really quickly. Holy hell, does that have a dewy ass finish? Oh my God, this is not a matte foundation, honey boo boo child. You guys, I didn't realize how dewy this was until right now. Your girlfriend's face is some shiny ass shit right now. Oh my God. The color though, beautiful. The coverage is pretty good. Like I said, did have to build it up, but still very pretty. Huh. This is interesting already. Your oily girl is trying out some dewy foundation. Wow. Okay, and you guys, it actually looks really pretty on my skin. Oh my God, is this just because I have oily skin and I never get to have dewy skin because dewy equals oil for people like me? Oh my God. Okay, so like the texture so far doesn't look the best, but honestly, most foundations don't look good on me yet. But like, there's something about this that's looking really charming. Because this is super light though, for concealer, I'm probably gonna have to go in with my Kylie Cosmetics because I don't know. I mean, I can try a little Shape Tape, but it might not be quite dark enough, but we'll try it. Let's see what we can do. This is the concealer in the shade Fair from Shape Tape. Oh yeah, that's kind of dark. And like, look at the, wow, okay. But that's all right. We'll go in with some of this and then we'll mix it with a little bit of the Kylie Cosmetics concealer. So anyways, I'm going to run off of camera. I'm going to finish out my face. I'm going to see if I can get this dewy situation under control. See if one of these sides with the different primer pulls ahead. And, you know, we're going to just kind of check in and see how this works at the end of the beading process. And while we're accomplishing things. Okay guys, so obviously I got the rest of my makeup on. It is finished up. We have got some stuff to talk about. So obviously this Makeup Revolution stick is affordable, and at first I was like, oh, you can tell it's affordable, right? Like, what the hell are you doing here? You guys, the hair is just a thing. Oh, and if you're curious about like my face, the rest of my eyes, anything like that, it's cool. It'll be coming up soon. I was talking and I did my final video, finally, on the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So if you're curious about that, keep waiting because it is on its way, I promise. Now, about this foundation stick. You guys, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was doing my makeup just like I always do. I filmed another video, nothing out of the ordinary, and I looked in the mirror when I was bronzing, like up here on my forehead, and it broke apart. It looked so bad, and I was like, oh my God, my face, what the hell? And up until then it actually looked really, really good, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Well, I went through, I finished up my makeup, I sprayed it with my Fix Plus and my Morphe setting spray. Like, I kept everything the same and it went away, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I finished up my makeup and I finished the other video, and you guys, my skin looks beautiful. Like, I can give you an up close here in a second. I do still have like a lot of like creasing, and it's really like the Hulk eating a whole burger right now. He's just chomping at that foundation in that one line. Like, it's very settled in there. You can see, and the like cracks on my forehead, same thing. Like, I don't normally have it this bad so early on, so that's pretty concerning. I'm having a similar issue on the sides of my mouth, but I did do a lot of talking in that other video. So, you know, that's one that I'm a little bit willing to give on. But as far as the rest of my face, like both planes, they look beautiful. You can see it right here. Look at how hungry he got. Like, he ate so much foundation, and you can see just like a lot of texture and kind of settling into these lines. And it's only been on, I mean, I would say it's probably been on at this point for like a solid 2 to 3 hours. So it's been wearing for a little while, but I don't think it should be quite that bad. But we'll see what it looks like at the end of the day. And then on the side of my mouth, right here and right here, it looks a little bit funky. But other than that, look at how good it looks like on both of the planes. As of right now, you know what? Hold on. Let me like double check here, make sure. I don't think one side edges over the other. I think both sides look very smooth. I do think this, I have lipstick on my chin. Mother effer. Let's go ahead. I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to hop over, take my thumbnails, do all of that, and I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day. We will see how this wore, did it wear, what did I think, and is it worth, you know, that rough price tag of $9, or is it even worth your time? We will find out. Well, hello, you guys. So, I have been wearing this makeup actually for quite a hot minute. I put it on middle of the day. It's been on for like somewhere in the vicinity of 9 to 10 hours. I don't exactly remember, but I'm being generous with like 9 to 10. It's probably been a little over 10 if I'm being honest. And in that time, I have done several things. And by several, I mean, I've been kind of pathetic. I went through some stuff in my room. I might have taken a nap, might have played with the dog, might have been lazy in the middle of the snowpocalypse. It's a thing. It's what was happening. So I have no idea what my face looks. So I thought we would find out together. So let's see how this makeup revolution has been revolutionizing my face. That was a horrible pun, but let's look. So, oh. You guys, it looks really good. Like, really good. So right through here, okay, obviously the crooks in my nose, which nothing shocking there. The only bit of breakage I see really is like down through here a little bit as far as around the mouth goes. And then if you bring it up right through here, you can see a little bit of cake, but then you can see the Hulk line. He's pretty intense. He was eating some snacks. He was doing his thing. But as far as the overall planes of my cheeks go, you guys, I'm really impressed. Oh, and one thing I wanted to do too real quick while I'm on camera is give you guys a comparison like I did in the last video for that Pure Stick. I wanted to give you the comparison, wow, good job, Paige. I wanted to give you the comparison, rather, of the Alabaster, okay, so there's like the swatches left over from the Jeffree Star video I also shot today, so I'm sorry about that, but you're just gonna have to deal. So we have the Alabaster, which I'm gonna swatch at the bottom right there, good and crooked, looking nice, looking fly and sexy. And then on top of that, so again, this is the Hourglass stick in the, the Alabaster shade in the Hourglass Vanishing Stick. This is the Pure Stick right there, which again, you've already seen those two, but I wanted to go ahead and swatch these next to it so you had these for comparison. So up next to these two, we then have F1 right here, F2 right above that, F3 up on the top, and then last we have 4. So we have, and I'm gonna actually, you know what, let me I'll bring that in just a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little better. So we have Alabaster Vanishing Stick down here, followed by the Pure Stick, which is in the shade Porcelain right here. And then this Makeup Revolution stick in shade 1, 2, 3, and 4 is kind of up on the knuckles. So you can actually see, as far as shade range goes, the Makeup Revolution sticks have a much better shade range, because this is the lightest shade for the Vanishing Stick foundation, which is pathetic, by the way. While we're talking about shade inclusivity, load of horse shit. almost all higher end foundations have the worst light end spectrum for foundation I've ever seen. Like if I go through my drawer, I've said this before, but it's pathetic, you guys, and this is no exception. You guys, there's really nothing else to say. This 100% gets my like thumbs up, my approval, my everything. I really like it. I cannot wait. If you guys are looking at this, if you're curious about this, be sure to sound off in the comments if you've tried it. I know as of right now, if you want it, like I said, I had to buy mine from the Makeup Revolution website, which it has to ship from like the UK or something because I think that that's the base brand they are, but it is coming to Ulta, so rest assured you will be able to get your hands on it much easier. And I definitely recommend, like honestly, as of right now, I'm shook. I think this is so good. Mom, do you love the way that my foundation looked today? Yeah, even my mom's like, yeah, it was really good. Because it is. Like, I'm shocked. It was a $9 stick foundation. She's so shocked. I'm so shocked. We're all so shocked. And also, you guys, just as a side note, I know that now my foundation videos are like a lot longer. If you guys would rather me not kind of do, you know, the side-by-side, everything that I'm kind of doing and I'm kind of changing the way that I do them a little bit, it does add on things here and there. I would rather give you guys like one longer review than like one short little 10-minute review that doesn't tell you everything. I'd rather really go through, give you swatches, give you all the information I possibly can before you go spend your money on it. I feel like if only one of us has to spend money on it, it might as well be me, and then y'all can save your money. I feel like that makes sense. But if you would rather they be shorter or have a little bit less information, guys, definitely sound off. Let me know that as well down in the comments. But if you like them and if you're like, oh my God, thank you, life-changing, like I'm thinking, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe and do all that good stuff because you know the deal. The algorithm, the YouTube, they try to keep us down. All these little channels, they try to keep us little channels. And I'm like, I don't want to be a little channel. I want to be myself a big-ass fat channel. I got lots of me and then there's lots of you. And I feel like lots of everything can just kind of like go together and create one big, lots of awesome. You know what I mean? I think so. So, you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Makeup Revolution, $9 stick foundation. Gotta look so gorgeous. I can't stand myself. Hello, highlight. My God, I look so good. Like, I look so good. I am so conceited. I look so good. Oh, yes, yes. And I have a velvet scrunchie. $9 foundation and a velvet scrunchie.